What is up, guys? 10-Bit-Man here, previewing another exciting Black and White 2 Wi-Fi battle. This is an OU game that I had of somebody off of Team Aqua. I don't know exactly what his YouTube channel is or anything, but it was pretty fun. And it's rain versus sand and stuff, and I just got a pretty random sand team here. But regardless, it looks like fun, so let's get this battle started. Now, I didn't really want to lead off my Heatran just in case he wanted to lead off of his Polytoad, so I decided my Scizor would probably be my best lead. That way I could either, get U-turn initiative or something else. But he decides to lead with the Salamence, and I'm like, well, this is odd because I can't really... if he sets up or something, it's like, really? But I don't want to take a fire move. I didn't know if it would be Fire Blast or Fire Fang, but I figure Heatran's my best bet against this thing. Since it's on a balloon, I don't really care about the Earthquake, and he does end up going for the Fire Fang. Gives me a nice Flash Fire boost. Now, I really can't do too much to this, and in hindsight, I should have got my Stealth Rocks up here, because here comes Polytoad, and of course with the rain up, I can't do anything against this Polytoad. I'm the standard offensive Tran with Fire Blast, Earth Power, and Thin Power Ice, and I just wanted that Salamence dead, so gonna go for the HP Ice, and of course it's gonna do negligible damage to Polytoad. But here's the thing: he doesn't show lefties, and I have nothing on my team that wants to take a Hydro Pump, so unfortunately, I'm just going to sack my Heatran because I need a safe switch, and I have just nothing to take a Hydro Pump, and that's what sucks. So, unfortunately, my Heatran goes down. And, yeah, that sucks, but what am I going to do? So, I believe I just go into my T-Tar now. This specially defensive T-Tar is just, I love specially defensive T-Tar. I mean, Bandit is definitely becoming more popular lately, but I still have a very soft spot for the specially defensive T-Tar, just because it's good. It hits so well in sand, and he does not want to stay in, and maybe fearing a Choice Banded hit. But I'm just going to take this opportunity to get up my Stealth Rocks. I didn't realize until I brought both Heatran and Tyranitar that I had two Stealth Rockers in the team, but hey, who cares? As he brings out Swampert. Now, Swampert's a pain in the butt just because it's defensive as all hell. I think it's got 95, 90, 90 defense. Oh, no, it's 190, 90, 90. That's right. That's its defenses. But, I'm going to protect the Waterfall here and just go into my Scizor because I know I can take it well, because I didn't want to take it anything else. Now, here he makes an interesting play. He switches into his Polytoad against my Scizor. Why are you bringing in a Polytoad against my Scizor? What are you doing? You were either that desperate to get your rain up, but this is a banded U-turn from a Scizor. And since your Polytoad is offensive, this Polytoad is going down. It is not taking a Choice Banded U-turn. Get the hell out of here, Polytoad. That's the weather war right there. What a way to just win it just through, a freaking switch initiative move. But, here I just go into my Alakazam because I can pretty much run in whatever he wants to bring in. But he brings out the Zapdos, and I'm like, well, shoot, I really don't want to stay in here because Zapdos is a threat. And I don't know if he's special defensive. I see special defensive ones more than anything in OU just because it's a good set. But I'm going to switch out, not wanting to take any hit because it's just going to go into my Tyranitar because it can take anything that the Zapdos has to dish and retaliate very nicely. Now, I actually see the Thunder here, which kind of alerts me to maybe he's choiced because, it's a rain team and all. Unfortunately for me, he hits the Thunder in sand, which is fine. But look at that. I take that like a freaking champ. Does not even maybe 20%. That's amazing. But I know he's going to switch out here. So guess what? The Pursuit is coming. Boom! I love Pursuit, and that's going to take a huge chunk from that Zapdos. Now, unfortunately, it does not actually get into a rage where Stealth Rocks will finish it off on the switch-in, but hey, that's all good and dandy, so that's that. But, he's going to bring out a Scizor, he's going to bring out a Scizor, and, Scizor easily front-ends my Tyranitar of either of its stab moves, so I've got to switch out. Got to go into my own Scizor, knowing I can take whatever the Scizor wants to dish out, and he actually ends up going for the Swords Dance. Now, I could have predicted that and, gone for the Fire Blast, but considering the fact I didn't want to, lose my Tyranitar just yet, I decided that probably would have been my best bet. But now, I'm going to go for the Choice Banded Superpower. Now, I really did not expect this to do a ton, but I actually end up killing it, and I'm like, what the hell is going on here? Either I'm underestimating Scizor's power, or I'm just overestimating Scizor's bulk. But Scizor has already netted 2 kills, so it's like, what is going on here? But anyway, out comes the biggest threat in his Salamence. Now, considering the fact he knows I'm locked in the superpower, I figure, most likely, he is going to DD. Because it's pretty much his best bet, and that is exactly what he does. Now, the thing is, I carry a Scarf Chomp. And for those who don't know, Garchomp has a very trolley-based speed, 102 as opposed to Salamence' base 100. And since I'm a plus speed nature, I will be able to outspeed that Scarf Salamence and be able to take it out with a Stab Dragon Claw. So that is fantastical. And down goes that Salamence. Now, I really didn't want to lock in myself with that Outrage just yet. I figured Dragon Claw would kill since it's Stab and super effective. And Salamence doesn't have the greatest bulk, especially when it's offensive. But now, out comes the Swampert, and I really don't want to take a hit from this thing. I really can't do too much to it. So, I'm going to go on to my Scizor, because I can pretty much take whatever he wants to offer, and I actually see Ice Punch from it. I'm like, oh, okay, and you appear to be a defensive Swampert. So, kind of interesting sets he's running, I guess, but, you know, it's whatever. I mean, he's back to full health. Now he decides to stay in because Scizor really can't do anything to Swampert. So I'm just going to try to get off some good damage, go for the Stab U-turn, and it's going to do a very nice chunk to that Swampert. Does, I want to say about 45%. That's not bad at all. So now, I mean, from there you can easily tell that's a defensive Swampert. But just going to my Swampert again, or my Garchomp, excuse me, and he's going to go for the Earthquake, and it's going to do a decent chunk to me, I guess. But, you know, I really don't need Garchomp at this point, so I'm just going to go for all or nothing. Just going to go for the Outrage, just because why the hell not? That sexy animation is always a good way to end things with. So it's going to do a very nice chunk of damage. Unfortunately, not to the point where it'll kill, but that's fine. And now the best part I love about Garchomp now, it's got Rough Skin, Ice Punch. Yeah, sure, it'll take me out, but Rough Skin, that's going to take you out. So that's all fine and dandy with me. Down you go, and down I go. So that's all wonderful and stuff. So double down is double down, so out comes my Alakazam because, you know, Alakazam is such a lethal special attacker. I can really do whatever I want to his team. Now, here's the thing. I actually forget he has Breloom on his team, so I was so glad I brought out Alakazam. And I'm just able to go for the Psyshock and take this thing clean out. Now, if he was a Technician set, he should have just gone for the Mach Punch to at least break my Sash. But if he was a Poison Heal set, he doesn't have Mach Punch, so that's fine. And he's now going to go into his last Pokemon, which is that Zapdos. Just barely going to live the Stealth Rock damage. And I find out here he's actually a Scarf Zapdos. And I'm like, whoa, that's interesting. But he's going to go for the Heat Wave. It's going to do, I think, a little less than half. Or no, it does a little bit more than half. Excuse me. But just going to finish this thing off with a Psyshock. And guys, that'll be the game. Probably one of the better OU matches I've played in a while. So that was pretty fun. Good game. And that's about that. So it's all in fun. I actually had my first 2 days off in a row from work, so that was pretty nice. Well, first 2 days off in quite a while. And, you know, I'll try to get some more battles uploaded eventually if I can get more. I've been playing way too much UU lately, so I'm trying to dive down and just trying to venture more to NU and RU, but there's nobody on Wi-Fi that wants to do that. I hate the Smogon Wi-Fi Battle Finder, so tough luck for me, but I hope you guys enjoyed this battle. I gotta stop rambling before you all get mad at me. So, Ray coming sudden later, guys.